Yes, we're listening to some softer music. If you could do a little bit of deep breathing before we do a check-in, I think that would be fantastic. So you're going to breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice and slowly, yes. In through your nose and out through your mouth, nice and slowly. In through your nose and out through your mouth, nice and slowly. There's a lot of power in accepting how you're feeling in the moment. Everything you say and everything you share right now, after you think of it, think, and this is okay. Because everything is always going to be okay as long as you have me beside you, which you always do. First, we're going to do a body scan for how you're feeling physically. How does your head feel? I know you struggle with headaches sometimes. So I was wondering, are you headache free? Do you have a slight headache? If you have a slight headache, or more than a slight headache, some water might be most helpful right now. You can always pause this meditation, get up, and get yourself a nice little glass of water. Right now, I have a glass of milk with me. It's most soothing. I'm kind of irritable tonight, so I'm right with you. I'm sorry, I had to pause the meditation for a moment. Okay. So, you've identified if you have a headache, how your head feels. Next, how are your shoulders feeling? You're known to store a good amount of your anxiety in your shoulders. And I'd just like to check on you and see how those shoulders are feeling. How is the right one feeling? Tense? Is it feeling loose? Is it feeling good? Or a little bit in pain? That's okay. And the left one now? Does it feel about the same? Good. Thank you for checking in on that. Now I'm going to see, how is your back? Sometimes you can have lower back pain. Other times you feel fantastic. Well, most of the time you do. So let's see how that feels. 1 to 10. Any pain there? Any tension? Your stomach? Do you have any cramps? Do you have butterflies? Or do you feel soothed and relaxed with a calm tummy? No turbulence, no rough seas. And your legs, knees, arms and elbows. How are those joints feeling? And your feet and hands. Have you had any hand tension today? And your feet. How do those little tiny feeties feel? You can give them a nice stretch out right now. Yes, that's good. That's really good. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you, how are you feeling mentally That's a really important question for you. It's great to be non objective and be able to identify your emotions. Now, I have a list of emotions here that we can go through. You know, your emotional experiences evolve out of the ongoing interactions of your thoughts, physical sensations and feelings, and your behaviors. And the interaction can influence the intensity and the duration of the emotion. And can play a large part in both generating and maintaining your symptoms. Stepping out of the cycle of the interactions of the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in order to view your experiences objectively. In this way, you're able to disentangle what part of your experience really fits the situation you're currently in, and what part of your experience is the result of less than helpful processes like catastrophizing thinking and maladaptive behaviors. Okay. Emotional awareness does not simply mean focusing on your emotions. You may feel right now that you are keenly aware of your emotions, that you already know you're anxious, depressed, or frustrated. You might feel like being aware of your emotions is not the issue, but rather your emotions are overwhelming you, or they seem confusing, or that you don't have any control of your emotions, or that they seem to just happen automatically. You're going to learn and practice how to help yourself step out of your emotional experience in order to look at it as if you were outside, like an observer. Emotions also work in waves. They will start, they will arc, and then they will fade. This is a natural reaction. So let's identify your emotions right now. I have a list, like I mentioned, right here. Now, when I mention the emotion you're feeling, just check that off in your head. You can stop there. I'll keep listing things, but do you feel adored, afraid, angry, annoyed, anxious, apologetic, ashamed, blessed, blissful, bored, bothered, broken, bubbly, cautious, cheerful, confident, content, curious, delighted, depressed, determined, disappointed, disgusted, disturbed, embarrassed, empty, energetic, enlightened, enraged, enthusiastic, envious, excited, exhausted, flirtatious, foolish, fragile, and frightened, frustrated, glad or guilty, happy, hopeful, hopeless, horrified, hurt, hysterical, indifferent, infatuated, interested, irritated, jealous, joyful, lively, lonely, loved, loving, mad, nervous, obsessed, pleased or proud, regretful, relieved, respected, restless, sad, satisfied, scared, scattered, secure, shy, smart, sorry, strong, Surprised, suspicious, terrified, thrilled, tired, unsure, upset, vivacious, vulnerable, worried, worthless, or worthy. Now, the emotion that you picked, or the few emotions that stood out to you, on a scale to 1 to 10, how strong are those feelings? 1 being not very much, and 10 being very intense. I'm proud of you for identifying. You know, you're taking the time to quietly observe. And I don't want you to have any thoughts about those emotions. I don't want it to trigger any role playing or any narrative in your head. The goal was to just identify and stand back. I'd also like you to really, now that you've identified it, does your body have any sensations? Does that emotion make you feel energy on the inside? A good feeling? A heavy feeling? It is very powerful to read your body signs and gather more information about how that emotion is affecting your body. Again, you're going to do this non-objectively. Good. Now I wanted to ask you what your energy level is like right now. Are you able to settle down easily? Or have you been pretty wound up today? Either way is fine. We're gonna get you nice and relaxed. Again, can you readjust yourself one more time, even if it's just nuzzling your head into the pillow? Great. I was wondering, if you're completely relaxed, that's fine, but are you clinging to anything? Or do you feel an aversion to anything? These are natural concepts in Buddhism, and it can be good to recognize if you're deep in one or the other. If you can find a nice baseline in the middle, that's where we want to rest. Okay, now we're going to take a quick break from the check-in, and you're going to put your hand on your tummy, or you're just going to center your energy and focus at your gut, where your wise mind lives, where you feel the most calm and grounded area of your body is. Now, is there any message that pops up right away? Let's listen. Anything? Anything at all? Nothing comes to your mind, that's okay too. It just means you're very relaxed. Also, I would like you to take a small break right now and just be in the silence. Take yourself back to how you felt at the store that one night, or for several nights it would happen. Often you'd have a sense of deep peace after you'd been smoking for a while, and then you'd be working, go through some, withdrawal, and then you'd feel quiet. Okay, let's partake in some of that right now for about 30 seconds or more. Just listen. And just feel the space you're in, the space that surrounds you, the silence. great job. The more you can find windows of silence and break the stream of thought, the better and the more restful you feel, because your brain is resting, and the brain needs to rest because it automatically is not so good at that. And that's fine. Everything here is fine. Keep your breath nice and slow. If you need to take in a deep breath, sometimes that can feel really, really good. I like to do a small bit of thought labeling, okay? So we're gonna spend about a minute of your time just watching the stream of thought and labeling what kind of a thought it is. Is it a judgment, observation, feeling, random, emotion, to-do list? Good, good. Were you able to identify a few thoughts and then let them go? That's fantastic. Now, I'm going to ask you, how is your genuine feelings for the day? During today, and like I said, I don't want any judgment here. This is just observation, gathering information. Did you feel mood swingy? Did you feel not in control? Or did you feel fine? Did you feel a bit manic? Or did you just feel down? Maybe irritable? I mean, some of these are emotions, but they're also feeling mood states. Did you have any brain fog today? Or was your brain functioning well, like a well-oiled machine? Brain fog is fine and it's natural. You take a lot of medication, and people who don't take medication get brain fog anyways. Older people, younger people with anxiety. There's all sorts of reasons why brain fog happens. Your body's sick, your body's working on having your period. There's many things. Sometimes it's just been a very long week. It doesn't matter what those reasons are at all. I just wanted you to notice if you had brain fog today. And that's fine. I'm here to tell you it's fine. It will happen. It will come and go. Happens to everyone. Did you have a spicy forehead at all today? That can be a symptom of not feeling so well for you. Did you feel panicky at all and restless? Sometimes that happens as well out of nowhere. It's just a weird symptom. Did you feel motivated or unmotivated? Both are fine. It's just the human condition. And you'll bounce back. From one to the other, to the next, to the next. This is, like I said, the human condition. Your emotions fluctuate, come, wave into the beach and recede. And you can watch it all. You can watch it all from a far off place. A place where you've created space and silence in your mind. It's a good feeling to have that spaciousness to go back to, isn't it? How is your social battery today? In the morning, how was your social battery? What about noon? This afternoon? Did you end up taking a nap? Because that's fine. In the evening, how is your social battery then? You've got a lot of really great friends to tap on and family. Got a lot of people in your life that love you because you've put work in. And you're a pretty great person. Life can be pretty good, even if you're struggling. You've maintained a really beautiful life, Megan. How did you do for food today? What did you have for breakfast? If it wasn't food, what did you have to drink? What about lunch when you got home? Or if it was your day off, just lunch. Okay, and dinner? Good, that's okay. It's all okay. How about your exercise level? Did you do any swimming today? Is it swimming weather yet? Did you do a walk with a hamburger? A decent sized walk or just some little walks? Just, some nice quiet little walks because it might be colder outside and that's fine. Did you dance at all? Did you go on a quick bike ride? Stretch or do yoga? If you're in the position right now, I'd like you to do a couple stretches. Just nice stretching out the arms and tensing the legs up, stretching them a little bit. I can feel really nice, right? Or was it a rest day for you? Was it kind of a down day? You felt like you needed a bit more time, for your body and your mind. And kind of a day where you can get away with things and just fully take it all in. The coziness in your dreams. Well, that's the end of the check-in, okay? You did really fantastic. And you're still thinking of it all objectively, right? There's no judgment behind it. There's no emotion behind it. You're just labeling things. You're just answering these questions. It's just knowledge. Knowledge that you're gathering. The more you know about yourself, the better. And the more you practice looking at these things objectively, the easier it becomes. The more when you have these emotions come and hit you, you can find this place again where you've practiced this objectivity of emotion, of body awareness. Okay. We're gonna finish up with some peak mind pivots. Really breathing from your belly. I'd just like to tell you, you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. Okay, first I'm going to list the normal thought, and then I'm going to list the peak mind pivot. Standard way To think better, practice thinking. Peak mind pivot. Practice being aware you are thinking. Standard way to focus better, practice directing your attention. Peak mind pivot. Practice noticing and monitoring when you're not focused. Standard way to communicate. Get better at being clear on what you want to say. Peak mind pivot. Get better at listening. Being quiet can have strength. May make people uncomfortable for a moment, but it will gain you power. Standard way to know yourself, understand your qualities. Peak mind pivot. Disidentify and untether your perspective from me and I, so you can see yourself and the situation more clearly. To feel less pain, distract yourself from it. Peak mind pivot. Practice focusing on it non-elaborately. Don't make up a story or a narrative. Simply observe it to know your mind and emotional disturbances. To know your mind and emotional disturbances, analyze them. No. Peak mind pivot. Focus on the body when you're feeling strong emotions to gain more info and further insight for what is arising. When something is intolerable, reject and suppress it. Peak mind pivot. Accept and allow it. Standard way to show your power, be aggressive and proactive. Peak mind pivot. Extend kindness and show compassion. Standard way to help others regulate, control them. Peak mind pivot. Regulate yourself first. Be calm to get calm. Standard way to be less distracted. Remove all distractions. Peak mind pivot. Accept distractions will arise. Notice them, accept them, make peace with them, and practice coming back home. Which is where you are now. You're at home. Home in your body, home in your mind, and I'm keeping you company. Spaciousness and silence. We've observed everything, and there is nothing more left. Emptiness, silence, and space. Room to breathe. A place you can just let go and be yourself, surrounded by love. Little Gruffy sleeping on the bed, his head's all snuggled in. He has a good spot. Hamburger's also sleeping, maybe snorting a little bit, breathing in deeply. They know how to relax quite well, and you know how to take after them. They're great little teachers if you listen and watch them. That's how you communicate with the universe. Practice to listen is practicing for life, is practicing being in the moment, non-elaborately, with no stories, no bias. Being mindfully aware of the present moment does not come naturally to many of us, and that's okay. It can be particularly difficult to anchor ourselves in this present moment when we are feeling distress or strong emotions. They often take us into our head. Learning to pay attention to our experiences, observe them objectively, non-judgmentally, and with acceptance and understanding as they are in the moment, is not something that happens standing as they are in the moment. Is not something that happens overnight. You can think of this skill as developing a new muscle, and you just did a big workout. It takes practice, but you've already come a long way, such a long way, and done so many wonderful things. It's easy now. Learning to observe your experiences as they are unfolding in the present moment. Staying neutral, evaluating aspects are helpful and what aspects are not so helpful, and making changes accordingly takes a bit of practice before it becomes automatic. And that's what we're doing, right? It is a skill that should be practiced throughout life. Never stops. Looking more closely at how your patterns of response are, how they affect your behavior, and then letting it go completely. Sometimes overanalyzing things does not help. It has a very small place in your healing journey, and you've done a lot of it already. There's a point where you let go, and you can say, who cares? You think, oh, why am I feeling this way? What is this happening? What does it mean? And you say, no, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What am I going to do about it right now? I'm going to breathe. I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to get back to me. In the quiet and the space. I'm going to ground myself in the moment. As this is all I have is the moment. They go by so quickly, so let's enjoy this one right now, just as it is. anchoring yourself in the moment. That's called mindfulness. Watching your thoughts stream. That's called mindfulness. Maybe tomorrow you can spend a few hours of your day just watching your thoughts stream and just watching those emotions flow in and flow out. It might be kind of fun. You have a lot of fun with this because you see nothing but improvement. Life can be hard at moments, but I promise you, we just keep doing this slowly and easily, and you're having such a great life now. Such a great life. You're always going to be happy. You're always going to be satisfied and full. Because by practicing mindfulness with yourself, helps you feel love, strengthens that self-love, self-appreciation, self-respect. It all starts with you. You take care of yourself, okay? And just breathe slowly and just be in the moment. Oh, I bet your bed is so cozy right now. Listening to this music. This is as good as life gets. Everything's relative, and right now, this is great, right? It's just nice to be completely wound down for the night. Taking care of yourself and being loved. I'm glad you checked in with me tonight. I'm glad we did this. You're very special, Megan. You do a lot of good things in the world, and you'll do a lot more good things in the world. Journey's not over yet. I'm very thankful for the things that happened today. And tomorrow will be really great too. There's always some gems throughout the day to be grateful for. As long as you wake up tomorrow, it's a good day, and you'll find those moments. Because we want to. Ugh, you're a cute little gal. You're such a cute little rubber butt. I think this is the end of the meditation, Megan. And I hope you sleep so soundly. Sleep, 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 sleep. Night, night, sleeping sweetly, cozy, and sound, all wrapped up and loved. Cozy, cozy, oh, so soft, buried right into those sheets and covers, down-filled pillows, down-filled duvet, sheets that are clean, pillowcases and pillows that have been fluffed, ready for sleeping. You open the bed and it's already warm. And you have the boys, and you have yourself in space just for sleeping. Are sleeping so soundly, aren't you? Deep, deep down in those covers. You're so tired. Long day and it's over. Everything is over now. This moment is just yours and just mine. Good night, Megan. Sleep so soundly. And know you did a great job with this check-in meditation. Goodbye.